China promises not to send weapons to Russia. And Rafael Nadal withdraws from Barcelona Open tournament. Details of these and more shortly. The Bring Back Our Girls campaigners have appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to ensure the release of the 96 remaining missing Chibok schoolgirls before the end of his tenure on the 29th of May. The group made their demand in a press statement this morning commemorating 9 years since the abduction of 276 schoolgirls from the government secondary school Chibok in Borno State on the 14th of April 2014. According to the statement, in a status report of October 2022, out of the 276 abducted schoolgirls, 57 had escaped and 107 were released, while 16 of them were rescued by the military and 96 still remain missing. The Bring Back Our Girls campaigners added that the rescue of the girls will serve as a push to finally defeat Boko Haram, ISWAP, and to liberate the Nigerian citizens. INEC Oyo State is to conduct supplementary elections into 2 federal constituencies in the state. They are Oluyole and Ibadan Northeast, Ibadan Southeast, on Saturday, 15th April 2023. In a media release by the resident electoral commissioner in the state, Dr. Adeniro Rahman Teller, he noted that the affected polling units in Oluyole local government area are Abe Technical and IDC School Oluride, while that of Ibadan Northeast, Ibadan Southeast local government area are Ilea Borishade Compound, Atikpe Junction 1, Government Secondary School Oritakberi, CAC Grammar School Onieri 1, Queen of Apostle Oluyoro 3, and Falana Mobile Station 2. Dr. Teller further stated that the supplementary elections in the 8 affected polling units became necessary as a result of malfunctioning of bimodal voter accreditation system BVAS in the last held presidential National Assembly elections on Saturday, the 25th of February 2023 in the state. The resident electoral commissioner in the statement signed on his behalf by Biodun Onikate Amosu, administrative secretary, however, enjoined the electorate and the affected polling units to come out en masse to vote for the candidates of their choices with their permanent voter cards on Saturday, 15th April 2023, as from 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., adding that adequate security of lives and property have been guaranteed by security agencies in the affected areas. In a similar development, INEC in Oyo State has announced that there will be partial restriction of vehicular movement and people at the affected polling units during the supplementary election tomorrow. The state's resident electoral commissioner, Barrister Rahman Teller, made this announcement today during a stakeholders engagement meeting held at the commission's head office ahead of tomorrow's elections. He disclosed that all necessary apparatus have been put in motion to achieve success at the polls, adding that the electoral body yesterday received from Abuja all the materials needed for the conduct of the elections. While representatives of Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security in the state present at the meeting assured residents of absolute security during the exercise, they enjoined the electorates in the affected local government areas and their residents to conduct themselves in a well-behaved manner during and after the elections. The Inter-Party Advisory Council in Oyo State, IPAC, has again reiterated its confidence in INEC to conduct a free, fair and credible supplementary election in Oyo State. The chairman of the Oyo State chapter of the council, who is also the chairman of the Action Democratic Party in the state, Apostle Dari Ujo, stated this while speaking to journalists at Splash FM Ibadan today. Ojo stated that the council is confident of a peaceful election, urging INEC and other major stakeholders to play their roles without betraying the trust of the electorate in the affected areas. However, he assured the electorate that the council has engaged security operatives and they have been assured that the safety of voters is sacrosanct.
And that is why we want to give the populace a rest of mind that tomorrow the election will come and by the grace of God it will be peaceful. We have contacted the police, commissioner of police, that what they've done in the elections should be done also tomorrow. The security agencies, all of them should put their hands on the deck and making sure that the election.
You would recall that supplementary elections will be conducted in Oluyole and Ibadan Northeast, Ibadan Southeast federal constituencies. Let's now join Catherine Adeogun, who's in standby for entertainment and lifestyle update.
Good evening and welcome to the Entertainment and Lifestyle Updates right here on the Integrity Station, Splash 105.5 FM. I am Catherine Adeogun. Here are the latest updates from the world of entertainment. Jade Osiberu teases her next project after Gangs of Lagos. The filmmaker has at least 5 projects lined up after her latest release. She shared what is on the horizon for her in terms of new films following the release of her latest movie, Gangs of Lagos.
Who decides where we are born, the life we have? Saleko is the jungle. Everyone does what they must to survive.
Power. 1,000,001 people willing to die for a cause they know absolutely nothing about.
Let's go! The crime thriller is part of a 3-year overall deal with Prime Video to develop and produce original scripted TV series and feature films, a first of its kind in Nigeria. Following the generally positive reactions to Gangs of Lagos, audience are intrigued to see what Oshiberu's next move will be. Meanwhile, Isale Eko Descendants Union (IDU), a cultural group representing the descendants of the original inhabitants of Lagos Island, has expressed their disappointment with the portrayal of the Eyo masquerade in the film, directed by Jade Osiberu. Speaking on this portrayal in a statement signed by the union's chairman, Mr. Yomi Toko, the IDU expressed its blatant displeasure at how Isaleko was showcased in the movie. The statement said that the neighborhood was portrayed in the movie as a hotbed of crime, saying that it exposed the Lagosians to egregious embarrassment. Noting the historical heritage of the masquerade, the union frowned at its being portrayed in a despicable and insensitive manner. Gangs of Lagos is Osiberu's latest crime action drama, which offers a strong argument for the concept of destiny and fate. Tunde Kilani, the legendary Nigerian filmmaker, has recently announced that he is working on a sequel to his critically acclaimed movie, Shawarade. While details about the project are still scarce, many fans have expressed their enthusiasm for the project, and Kelani's announcement has been met with positive responses and messages of support. The news was first revealed in a tweet by Kelani on his official Twitter handle, where he teased the upcoming project with a cryptic message: when there is a cultural vacuum, moral and mental decay follows. Shawarade 2, the new movie, is coming soon. Shawarade is a classic Nigerian film that was released in 1999, and the movie tells the story of a small town called Jogbo, which is ruled by a powerful and corrupt king. The film explores themes of power, corruption, and the struggle for justice in a society where the voices of the people are often silenced. The movie was a critical and commercial success, earning numerous awards and cementing Kelani's reputation as one of Nigeria's top filmmakers. Fans of the film have been eagerly anticipating a sequel for many years, and Kelani's recent announcement has sparked a wave of excitement and speculation online. A short film inspired by the Boko Haram abduction of Chibok girls in 2014 has started streaming today. Boy Meets Girl follows a seemingly ordinary day for 15-year-old Musa Gabriel Dung, a school student whose life forever changes following a bus encounter with a young girl, Aliyah Atazamu. The short is directed by the award-winning Nigerian-American filmmaker Kailo Iyezoba, whose previous work, Ikemefuna, explored the aftermath of the 9/11 terrorist attack in the United States. The film confronts the unsettling truth about the mass abduction of children in Nigeria and is a timely reminder of the country's most infamous terror event. Boy Meets Girl debuted on YouTube today, exactly 9 years after 276 students were abducted from the government's girls' secondary school, Chibok, in Borno State on April 14, 2014. Despite the fierce global Bring Back Our Girls campaign that demanded their release, more than 100 of the girls are yet to return home. Many thanks for listening. That ends the entertainment and lifestyle updates for today. I am Catherine Adeogun. You can contact the entertainment and lifestyle desk at elife.splashfm@gmail.com for media exposure and promotions.
Thank you, Kate, for the updates there. Now, still to come, China promises not to send weapons to Russia, and Rafael Nadal withdraws from Barcelona Open clay court tournament. Details of these and more will come after the break.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ yìí ó máa dá àkàrà nǹkan díẹ̀ sílẹ̀ fún Ramadan yìí. ó yá kí ni kára.
èso. ewébẹ̀ ẹ má gbàgbé ìṣara lóore àwọn màmá o 3 crowns milk.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni agolo mílìkì 3 crowns mẹ́ta.
rárá o 6.
ó dáa torí kó jẹ́ màmá ara agolo mílìkì 3 crowns mẹ́jọ.
ìṣúra aláìlẹ́gbẹ́ làwọn màmá torí náà fẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sí màmá pẹ̀lú 3 crowns milk lákòókò Ramadan yìí.
3 crowns milk ìlera àwọn màmá ayọ̀ ẹbí.
In my 25 years of practice as an obstetrician, I get asked a lot of questions from expectant and pregnant mothers. One regular question is, what supplement is good for me and my baby during pregnancy? I always recommend Oberon 6 because of the positive feedback I've gotten from my patients over the years. Oberon 6 contains essential minerals and vitamins necessary for the healthy development of baby and mother before, during, and after pregnancy. Give you and your baby the nutrients you deserve with Oberon 6. Oberon 6. Healthy mother, healthier baby.
Easter is here again. Get whooping discounts when you buy furniture products worth 500,000 naira and above from LifeMate.
Oh my god.
The more you buy, the more discounts you get. Plus, you stand a chance to get amazing gifts. This offer lasts from April 8th to April 30th. Visit any of our showrooms or call 081 2000 6000 for more inquiries. Terms and conditions apply. LifeMate, your LifeMate forever.
Lásìkò Ramadan, a máa ń wà ní ìṣọ̀kan, a sì tún máa ń ní ìkáàánú ẹnìkejì láàrin ara wa. Gbogbo wa la máa ń fọkàn sí àsìkò ìṣínu kan náà, tá sì máa ń délé bá àkànṣe oúnjẹ bákan náà. Ní àsìkò Ramadan, ìkan náà ni wá tá bá ń gbààwẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n kì í sábà rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tá bá ń ṣínu. Ní Ramadan yìí, ẹ jẹ́ kí a jẹ́ ọ̀kan ní àsìkò ìṣínu. Àjọpín máa ń fa ìṣọ̀kan.
Coca-Cola, real wonder.
And now the rest of the news, turning to the foreign scene. The Chinese government has underlined that it will not provide weapons to Russia in support of Moscow's ongoing invasion of Ukraine now or in the future. Foreign Minister Kim Gang made this known after almost 2 hours of talks with German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock in Beijing, where he asserted that China does not and will not supply weapons to parties in conflict. Gang further stated that dual-use goods, which could be used for civilian as well as military purposes, were controlled by law. According to the minister, Chinese role in Ukraine was to promote reconciliation and advance peace negotiations, not to continue to pour oil on the fire. The head of a notorious and powerful paramilitary group has said he's ready to meet Sudan's army chief to de-escalate recent tensions. According to local reports, Western envoys have met the Rapid Support Forces leader, General Mohamed Hameti Dagalo, a day after the Sudanese army accused the RSF of stirring conflict. The country was supposed to be transitioning to civilian rule, following the 2019 ouster of longtime President Omar al-Bashir. However, a coup 2 years later halted that process, while a second attempt to move to civilian rule has been held up because of tensions between the RSF and the army. Part of the transition plans involve integrating the RSF into the National Army, but when this was discussed last month, the RSF began redeploying units in the capital, Khartoum, and elsewhere. And to the exciting world of sports, Rafael Nadal has withdrawn from the Barcelona Open, saying he is still not ready to return to the men's ATP Tour. Nadal, in a post on Twitter, said Barcelona is a special tournament for him because playing at his adopted club turned home is always a unique feeling. The 36-year-old has been struggling with an ongoing hip injury that has also kept him out of this week's Monte Carlo Masters. Nadal has not played since he was defeated by American Mackenzie McDonald at the Australian Open in January. Meanwhile, the Barcelona Open, which he has won 12 times, starts on Monday and is one of the last big clay court events before the French Open begins in Paris on the 28th of May. And just before we go, a recap of the major stories. We told you President Muhammadu Buhari has been urged to secure release of abducted Chibok schoolgirls. INEC has announced partial restriction of vehicles and people in polling units in Oyo State. China has promised not to send weapons to Russia, and Rafael Nadal has withdrawn from the Barcelona Open tournament. And for more details on the news, visit our website at www.splashfm1055.com. Do not forget that you can now download the Splash FM mobile app on iOS and Google Play Store to listen live, get news update, opinion poll, and you can also report an event live to us via their report feature. To download, simply go to any of the stores mentioned and search for Splash FM 105.5 and then click to download. And that's the end of the news on Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station and the best radio station in the southwest of the country. The news editor is Tunde Olawuwo, assisted by Babatunde Maron KG. I am Kenneth Agweje. Good evening, and thank you for listening.
Quick, charge at 240.
Hot news, cool vibes, sports, and more on the Integrity Station.
Golden Penny Semovita is made from premium wheat and fortified with vitamins and minerals to give you an enjoyable sahur and iftar every day in Ramadan. Ramadan Kareem from Golden Penny Semovita.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ yìí ó máa dá àkàrà nǹkan díẹ̀ sílẹ̀ fún Ramadan yìí. ó yá kí ni kára.
èso ewébẹ̀ ẹ má gbàgbé ìṣara lóore àwọn màmá o 3 crowns milk.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni agolo mílìkì 3 crowns mẹ́ta.
rárá o mẹ́fà.
ó dáa torí kó jẹ́ màmá àárà agolo mílìkì 3 crowns mẹ́jọ.
ìṣúra aláìlẹ́gbẹ́ làwọn màmá torí náà fẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sí màmá pẹ̀lú 3 crowns milk lákòókò Ramadan yìí.
3 crowns milk ìlera àwọn màmá ayọ̀ ẹbí.
ọmọ mi ti pọ̀ṣù mẹ́fà ẹ bá mi dúpẹ́. oṣù mẹ́fà ẹ bá mi dúpẹ́.
ó
ti yẹ kóṣù mẹ́fà nìyẹn. Ọmọ ò máa ń pẹ́ dàgbà o. Báyìí o, ọmọ rẹ ti wá nílò ju omi ọyàn nìkan lọ o. Àkókò ti tó láti máa fún un ní oúnjẹ fífọ́. Ní àfikún sí ọyàn, rí i dájú pé àwọn oúnjẹ ọmọ rẹ ní ó kéré tán ọ̀kan lára àwọn oúnjẹ àfọ́pọ̀ márùn-ún wọ̀nyí. Ẹyin, ẹja tàbí ẹran, èso àti ewébẹ̀, epo tàbí òróró, ẹ̀wà, ẹ̀pà tàbí sóyà, ìrẹsì, ọ̀dùnkún, àgbàdo tàbí iṣu. Ọmọ rẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti oṣù mẹ́fà nílò omi ọyàn. Àtàwọn oúnjẹ wọ̀nyí fún ìdàgbàsókè àti ìlera. Máa fún wọn lọ́yàn títí yóò fi pé ọmọ ọdún 2 àti jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
Ìkéde yìí wá láti àkànṣe ARIN, iléeṣẹ́ tó ń mójútó ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́.
This is what goodness tastes like. Golden caramel, creamy buttermint, and rich coffee. There's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
Introducing Cadbury Caramel Candy, Cadbury Coffee, and your favorite Cadbury Buttermint candies. Now there's lots more to share and enjoy.
Oh yeah, there's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
Here is